guys should be ready. Pretty close. Let's see here. That's pretty good. That was pretty good. Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm aware of that with the Kov. Okay, we're gonna pay close attention to both these guys. So Cat should leave with 83, and I think Zimond should leave with 72. I think Zimond does Andy's strat. So we'll see here. So not bad. 64, right. He's gonna actually leave with 73 because he saves. He actually uses the pistol, literally. He saves 1 ammo compared to everybody else because he uses the pistol, which I find amazing. Like, I'm curious to count like how many times Zimond saves 1 ammo in the course of a run, because he literally just uses a pistol and nobody else does that. But both those guys got caught up. It's funny, like, both of them have complained, well actually not Zimond, but Cat has complained like a million times that Dirk punching that one enemy in 1-2 is like impossible. And who else is complaining? Sidetracked. Sidetracked also complains it's impossible. Just for whatever reason, both of them can't wrap their head around it, which I think is funny. So how are we for here? So let's see on the fade out. So Cat gets the quick kill and 126. 128. So Zimond's 2 seconds behind. So as I said, this is actually probably the race that I look forward to the most. Only because I literally taught Cat how to play Batman. So it's like shades of former myself. There's a lot of old strats that I don't do anymore, but she learned it literally right from the start. And she did it properly. And Zimond is the exact same way. When he learned Batman, he learned it right from the start in the exact same way. So the amount of information that both of these dudes have, in terms of the knowledge that they have and the understanding that they have, is actually really high. And I think they're both in that situation where it's like execution and experience precedes the knowledge that they have. So they know more about the game, they just have the experience to kind of put it into effect. So I promise you, like, if I stick with Batman, both Zimond and Cat will drop it like crazy. I know for sure, just because there's almost nothing else to learn that they both haven't already learned. It's just putting it into practice. So this is why I was like super interested in watching, in particular, these two guys verse. Just because the knowledge is there, and you can see on an optimized level what they're trying to go for when they go for it. And it's like basically like on par with, again, you know, Dexter or Dexter. I always say that, dude. Dexter or Andy or myself. Like there's no separation between Zimond or Cat. So I think that's really cool. It's just learning better how to optimize everything, tighter movement and stuff like that. So she hits that at 308. That's pretty close. Zimond hit it at 308 too. So in theory, they're like neck and neck. I like that. See, this is exactly why. In theory, if both of them are deathless and they don't make a lot of mistakes, like, it should be really close. So it'd be interesting to see. So the boss fight here, he's a bastard. He cycles probably like almost every 2 seconds. And I know it gives a lot of people learning this actually quite a bit of grief. It's actually a really simple boss fight because the components are not RNG at all. Everything in this fight is completely fixed. There's literally no component of RNG. But still, it's such an awkward boss fight sometimes. It's funny to see they're both kind of getting tripped up in the same spots here. So Zimond had a bad second hopper. That hopper is going to chase Zimond until the end of the screen if he's not careful. That's like the god hopper pattern. Okay, that was really good. Zimond handled that well. That particular hopper, if you don't delay yourself or just kill it, outright kill it, it will literally follow you to the end of the screen. The second one that was following Zimond. So that is like the worst pattern. It is a run killer for sure. Cat actually made a good recovery there. She messed up. This screen is really weird too because there's an element of RNG in 3-1 where the first hopper, you don't know what he's going to do. He's actually global based. But the way that you spawn the screen vertically going down in 3-2, it's actually 100% possible to manipulate that hopper spawn 100% of the time. You just have to have good rhythm in the way that you kill the hopper. And Cat messed that up, but the hopper pattern that she got afterwards, she could just run through it, and she did. The sync, look at the sync, dude. That's pretty crazy. Did I not think in my head like that would have been close? So the big thing here too is health management. Health management literally begins in 2-2. So the problem with that is you really want 6 health for this stage. You really want to get to the boss with at least 4 health for the quick kill. But this is where it's going to be a little bit sketchy. I don't know if Cat knows the alternate old quick kill. She learned Endy's quick kill. I don't know if she ever learned the Dirk strat, so she might literally die here. Because I don't know if she knows how to do that. But Zimond showed from the last run that he knows how to do Endy's quick kill, so... Ah, no, the lack of knowledge, it came through. The death, she had to take it. Alright, so what's the hoppers have for Zimond? So that's the best pattern that they can give you for Zimond when the hopper jumps like that. Ideally you want that. And this is the second best pattern for Cat. She's actually smart. That's an old strat that I used to do. Intentionally take a hit there. She intentionally took a hit there to make the hopper neutral jump and not follow her. But you could also delay. Dexter has a strategy where you jump and you delay for like 1/3 of a second. Or, yeah, sorry, 3/10 of a second. Or I guess 1/3 of a second, it's the same thing, but... both handled that actually really well. In terms of like the actual speedrun, I would say 4-1 is probably one of the hardest screens. There's not a lot of variations in the hoppers. Like you probably get like 3 or 4 maybe patterns that you see pretty consistently, but manipulating them and handling them all within a time frame of like 3/10 of a second is pretty rough. And it's funny, the way that the speedrun works too, is Act 4 in general is one of the worst in terms of how hard it is and how difficult it is. So 4-1 is really tricky. 4-3 has probably some of the hardest normal things that you do in the game. With Diggler, if they go for it, which Cat might, I don't know if she will. She knows how to Diggler. Zimond last run pistoled him. But I don't know if we'll see a first Diggler attempt here. Because Kriko Digglers or tries sometimes. Cat can Diggler. But in terms of the run, 4-3, Zimond's playing it safe with the Dirks. Looks like Cat has a pistol out. Dude, the safe Digglers. Come on, guys. But that's okay. But yeah, in terms of the run, Act 4 is one of the hardest. Actually, I guess one other thing too that you'll see with Cat is she does the bottom route. That's something that I used to do, or I learned and she learned too. It eliminates 2 kind of annoying jumps, obviously, with the spike cars up on the top and then jumping and hitting that pillar. But sorry, in terms of the run, Act 4, 4-1 is one of the hardest stages, 4-3 is one of the hardest stages, but in between 4-2, it's like free. Out of all the stages in this game, Act 4-2 is probably the easiest one to be consistent on and not take damage, and it's basically like an ammo refill. Alright, Zimond pause buffered there, very smart. Anticipated a bad pattern, the cubes would shoot him. If you pause, oh look at that too. If you pause, literally you get rid of that bad pattern. So the cube won't shoot you at the top there. So Cat has a hybrid kill. They both do Dexter's old kill, where you jump up on the pillar. Cat has a hybrid kill. When I taught her that originally, I told her to jump and follow the cube, because that's fast, because you can kill the cube up in the top right corner as Dexter used to do it. And then the hybrid part comes from Endy and Dexter's secondary cube kill, like the fast cube kill that we do now, where you wait on the side of the screen, on the left side, and then you dirk and then battering the thing as it comes over. So in terms of ammo, Zimond is pretty much set. Cat is in trouble. She needs some ammo drops. I don't know if you guys know the exact particulars, but you need at least 35 ammo when it comes to Firebug. Otherwise, Firebug, you're not going to be able to kill him, even if you loop him in the pixels. Cat was trying to preserve some ammo there. It was actually pretty smart, but that might have hurt her quite a bit. So what does Zimond have? Zimond, yeah, Zimond said he's got 50. So Zimond's probably going to tank. We saw him tank earlier. You need at least 5 health to tank. Yep. So that's actually a really smart decision by Zimond again. You lose basically again like a second tanking Firebug compared to the pixel kill because of the damage recoil. But Cat got fried by the Fireball. With Firebug, he might rush now. Okay, she's smart. She's gonna tank too. $10.54, dude. Slick by Zimond. Good job, sir. So, actually one thing that Cat learned how to do too is the Joker glitch. So I'm curious if she'll get it anywhere near. Although this is way out of whack, so. Very strong by Zimond. So 11-19 with 2 deaths and 10-54 without a death. So this is Zimond's second run deathless. That's actually really good consistency wise. Like, although, no, that's good. Like at this point, it's hard. It's hard to run this deathless. So I'm actually really glad. It was a smart, like both deaths, you can tell the death on Firebug was smart for Cat. Because the amount of time that you lose literally dying that quickly into the fight is not that horrible. And then you refill your health so you can tank. So that was smart. But the secondary death, that definitely cost her a lot of time. You gotta learn that Dirk strat, Cat. You do. It's funny because you mentioned that not even, I don't know, 3 days ago that you didn't know how to do that or something. So of course that it shows. Like to get up to 3-3, you need 4 health for Andy's quick kill. You can technically do Andy's quick kill with 3 health, but it's way rarer. It's way harder. But no, Zimond was all around strong there. I can see by his splits actually. He lost time in 3 and 4, but you gold split in the Cathedral. So you must have had... You didn't Joker glitch there, did you? I didn't see that. I don't think you did. Why did you save... You saved a lot of time there, because it was a gold split legitimately. That actually looks like you glitched because the splits are red, 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 and then gold. Yeah, that casual minus 3.3 save. Good stuff. Just a clean climb, okay. Yeah, no, that I guess that was the first time that you... But even then, because you tanked Firebug, so there's still some time to save there. And I really think the tanking of Firebug is smart. That's obviously a good race strategy, but also it's not really something that you can rely on. So it's good that you have the consistency, because obviously to get up there to tank Firebug in the first place, you need like 6 health in theory to be super safe, maybe 5 health depending on your battering rhythm. So to do the entire climb and consistently get there off a cube kill, literally, because sometimes you literally only have 5 health from the cubes because you leave the cubes with 1 health. But to leave out of the cubes, get your 4 health back, and then climb up literally and not take damage, that shows obviously a level of consistency that's getting top tier. So that's good. And the tanking is it's a clean climb. It's weird. Act 5 is not super hard like that, but I would say like once you learn it, it's one of the harder stages in theory. But once you learn it, it's one of the easier ones to be consistent on. So, GG for Zimond. But whenever you guys are ready, you can do that again. And hey, Highlander, welcome, sir. So I think you both messed up on Act 1 as well, like 1-1. I know Cat missed a dirk, and then Zimond left with not 73. When you leave Zimond, because you used a pistol, I forgot about that until I saw that last run. So you would leave with optimally what? Because you're not going to have 72. You're going to have 73, I think, right? If you do ND screen, because you save 1 ammo. Or do you save 2? You're either going to have 73 or 74. Last race with Highlander, I think you left with 62 or 63 or something, so you only messed up grabbing 1 ammo. So you should optimally leave with 73. Okay. Do you kill enemies in such a way that you rely on drops in Act 1 too? Because like on ND's Global in particular, if you kill the 1-2 enemies, the second runner, the first spike car on the climb, the fourth spike car on the climb, and the second jetpack guy, you can collect ammo from all those enemies. Do you intentionally do that too, or no? It's just Act 1 you care about. Because your Act 1 is very consistent, so... Okay, looks like they're both ready. You don't know what's going on in 1-2. It's pretty easy. I'm just gonna refresh you guys. I don't know if there's like a delay or anything, but we'll do it that way. So we'll recapture Zimond's audio. Yeah, 1-2 ironically is like as important as 1-1, because you can collect like another 40 ammo almost actually on that screen alone. So okay, looks like they're ready again. So it was a pretty good start last time. They were like within a second of each other, so they started pretty much at the exact same time. So again, pretty good start it looks like. About 1 second off. I wonder if these guys are using high latency or not. I'm not sure if that would make a difference. So again, I guess now that I know, Zimond should leave optimally with 73, because he saves literally 1 ammo. And if Kat does the screen properly, she should leave with 83. And I don't know if Kat does the strats that I used to do on 1-2. But you can leave literally 1-2 by like 99. So if Zimond doesn't really pay attention to 1-2, I guess any ammo drops that he would pick up are kind of coincidental. That trip, it's actually kind of hard, that jump. Like, I'm actually surprised to see, you know, sometimes like the things that mess people up. But Zimond in particular missing like that one jump. It's not hard to make that jump, but at the same time, it's actually not free. It's actually a really weird jumping there, because you're basically clipping on like the right side pixel. So I know it's gonna be like a commentator's curse thing. I'll jinx it. Every single run so far, everybody's got a fast swooping moth, and they quick killed it without an error. And that was weird, the hit stun on Cat there with the ninja. So now, yeah, see, look, the moth waited. And the moth waited. The fireball. Look, see? Commentator's curse is real, dude. I shouldn't have talked, man. Double firefall for Zimond, and it didn't swoop. So, damn, man. We're just gonna shut up. We're just not gonna talk for like the next 10 minutes. That's probably a good idea. I'm sorry, Axel. Hey, Axel, by the way. How are you, good sir? So, Kat's ammo is like dangerously low. This is a very bad position. Although she's also like conservative as hell. She doesn't waste a lot of ammo, so I keep forgetting, you know, like if I have 30 here, I'm a soft lock situation. Because I think I used 30 literally in this screen alone. So, she definitely runs it a little bit differently where she's not dirking all over the place. But Zimond looks like he's in pretty good shape, so. The spike car that Kat literally just punched, Zimond. See, okay, Zimond kind of got tripped up there too. It's weird. I don't know if that is like a 2 or 3 frame jump. It's surprisingly tight. You have to jump in a very specific way to not get hit by it. I think when it comes to consistency in Batman, and specifically this stage, like that's one of the last things that you learn. Like the task jumps, all of 2-2 as a whole, literally, is pretty easy to learn, including those weird, awkward task jumps where you have like pixels to do it. But that spike car, I promise you, is like the last thing that people generally learn. Okay, so let's see here. Cat killed that at 319. So this is almost, again, equal. They're pretty equal pace-wise. Last time in the last race, they were also 1 second apart from each other in this screen. So let's see what the machines do. I appreciate that, Axel. So Cat, actually both of them are really good. Cat and Zimond are both really good for health and ammo here. So the way I was saying last race, how it kind of works, like this is not RNG at all. This whole boss is completely fixed. So the dripping patterns at the top always fall in the same way. The machine always shoots in the same way. And the big thing is literally the pattern of the machine itself, like the shooting component. It has a low and then high pattern, a low and then low. Like it'll shoot 2 bullets low, low and then high, high and then low, or high and then high. So depending when you enter that room, you basically have to readjust in the pattern. You really have to pay attention to the first 2 bullets, because those first 2 bullets literally tell you what the pattern is going to be like for obviously the rest of the shots there. And that hopper definitely being an asshole to Cat. Although I guess all hoppers are they're all assholes to everybody. Which is funny because the actual AI behind the hopper is so easy to manipulate. So they're both going for the old strat. Both overshot a little bit early. The way that works when you fall off the ledge like that and you batarang the hopper, you have to throw the batarang rhythm in a weird rhythm. It's not like 3 fast batarangs. You basically throw like 1 batarang. You throw 2 batarangs kind of fast and then 1. So both of them kind of overthrew the batarang not properly, which is why the hopper didn't behave there for both of them. So again, this screen is super important. At the very least, you want 6 health for both cog skips. I don't think I've seen Zimond cog skip. I don't know if that's because he doesn't know how to do it or if it's like a safety thing. But he technically has the health to go for the cog skips if he wanted to. But even barring that, again, you want 4 health at the bare minimum for Andy's quick kill getting up here. So Zimond's playing it safe again. Cat's also playing it safe. So you can probably expect Andy's quick kill from both of them when they get up there. You know, way back when Dexter invited me to run this for Pass the Torch, I actually cog skipped. I think it was like a 5 health. I cog skipped. So we've always run it in a very idiot way. So this quick kill is not free. Like it's actually very easy. Both of them made the exact same area there. And every time he jumps, I think you lose again like 1.34 seconds. But to get that cycle it's not hard, but at the same time it's not free either. So Zimond again getting incredible luck. That's again the best pattern that you can get on this screen, the way that the hopper jumped at him. And then Cat, actually again, I'm curious if I go back and I check the VOD, they both had the same pattern from last time. So Cat literally dealing with the exact same RNG from the hopper from the previous run that she had. So Zimond's in really good shape. I would say bare minimum, at least on this screen, you want like 40 ammo. Cat's struggling for ammo here, for sure. 12 ammo here is horrible. 12, anything below probably 30 or 40 in this screen is really rough. So she's going to have to make a lot of conservative choices here in what she does. Although she's safe for the top route here, definitely she's in a little bit of issues because you want health and you want ammo more than anything on this particular screen going into 4-3. So Zimond leaving with 34. That's pretty decent. 34 is not bad. You can rely on 34. At the bare minimum, I would say 30 ammo. Because the thing that you have to remember about these guys is they don't do the fast cube kill yet. So the fast cube kill is amazing for the time save of being like 2 seconds or 3 seconds, but it's actually also amazing because of the amount of ammo that you actually use. So you use 9 ammo on the fast cube kill. You throw 2 dirks at the very beginning. And then after the cube is dead, like the right side ascending cube or whatever, you dirk one more time, and then you literally only use 9. You punch it to death. Whereas Dexter's old cube kill, I don't know exactly how much in theory that you use, but you probably use like maybe 20 on it, because not only are you bataranging it sometimes on the way as it ascends, or you're punching it on the way that it ascends. The big thing is the pistol kill at the very end. So you'll see Zimond when he gets there, provided he goes for it again, because Cat does the opposite, but Zimond still does the old Dexter way, which you pistol the cube to death as it goes, and it spawns the second component, and that alone wastes quite a bit. Yeah, I saw Cat fall there. That was a pretty rough fall. Falling in this game is like the worst. See, this is where Zimond... That's actually really smart. I agree with that with Zimond. I would have probably tried... This could be close, dude. Okay, Zimond's in really rough shape. Because in this game, you only get literally 4 health after the boss fight. Alright, so Cat had a pretty clean kill there, but you only get 4 health back. And the worst part about what just happened to Zimond is at the beginning of 5-1, you need 6 health, or 6 ammo, sorry. You need to double dirk like Cat's just going to do here. These 4 enemies, like these 4 enemies dropping hearts, whatever the case is like so big. This is like one of your few chances, these 6 enemies actually in a row, to recover your health, recover your ammo. So the fact that Zimond had 1 ammo, you basically lose a lot of time there. There's no way to properly do that. And thank you, Frippin. I appreciate the host, buddy. If you still wanted to join, I know you're probably kind of rusty on Batman. I haven't seen you stream it in a while, but you're more than welcome to join. Can readjust the brackets and stuff before I finalize, so the invitation was out there to you originally. But if you feel like racing literally right now, you're more than welcome to jump in, dude. But appreciate the host, sir. Alright, so Zimond can't actually tank, so we might see a forced pixel kill here. Bare minimum health you need to tank is 4, but 5 to be on the safe side, and he nailed the pixel kill, so no problem there. And Cat's in the exact same situation, she can't tank. So I think this is technically going to be a PB for Cat, but Zimond finishes with 11:09 again. What a weird... I think that is technically a PB for Cat, technically. I think her other one's 11:31. But strong showing by Zimond again. Zimond with the consistency. That was kind of close, but still deathless. So that's technically 3 for deathless. I dig the consistency a lot. Your NES is in a moving box. Damn, dude. Alright, so Zimond took that one. Probably should have lowered these guys. So I don't know, Highlander, if you want to race again. Or if you're still kind of preoccupied, you can let me know. But other than that, that might be it until later, because Kriko, I'm not sure where he is right now. And I know for sure Sidetracked isn't going to be around until much later, so